Soejatman, the head of equity investments at Mandiri Sekuritas in Jakarta, which is now close to $3 billion under assets. Kenny, thanks for joining us. I must ask you, first of all, in answer to that question, are they attractive? Why the big decline since August?
Morning. Well, nothing has changed fundamentally for Indonesia. Stocks remain attractive. Although we are a bit expensive, growth outlook is superior to other countries in the region. What has changed is, unfortunately, the world. The world has changed. It's a much more risk-averse world. And given that we've done so well this year, understandably, there's been some profit-taking. Simply that, sir.
So is it therefore a brave investor or a very clever investor that goes in and buys now purely on valuation, that having sold off so much, Indonesia, you say, is attractive, go in there, buy it up?
Brave investors, well, investing in today's world, yes, it does require some more bravado than usual. But you have to look at Indonesian stocks in general. We still have among the highest ROEs in the region. The macro picture is still solid. Economic growth remains on track. Inflation is still under control. What you have to think about is maybe in this time of uncertainty, you should look at relative safe havens. Maybe if you buy the most popular stocks, the blue chips, maybe the valuations have been a bit high, may I say. So you can probably consider small cap stocks in Indonesia. There are a few with price-earning ratios below 10, for example.
So then, since August the 1st they've sold off, you manage almost, I believe, $3 billion, help manage at least, in money. What have you been doing since the market sell-off?
Well, we are restricted to investing in Indonesian equities only. So, given the increased uncertainty in the world, the only thing we could have done has been to reduce our risk. So we have increased our cash holdings. We have exited positions from the most overvalued stocks. Those have been the consumer stocks, some of which, or many of which, are above 20 times in price-earning ratios. Banking stocks, some with price-to-book values reaching as high as 5 times recently. So we've exited out of those positions, and we've increased our holdings in smaller, less popular stocks, which still have nice exposure to Indonesia's growing middle class, which is poised to rise by 50% in terms of population in the next 2 or 3 years.
And you've increased your cash holding, you said. Can I ask in percentage terms by how much to how much?
We've gone up from just below 10% to around 15% cash at the moment.
Also, a quick comment if I can. Indonesian Central Bank intervening in the currency market again. Does that surprise you? Is it the right move to make right now?
Bank Indonesia has been very good at maintaining stability, and yesterday they spent around $1 billion, if I'm not mistaken, to control the rupiah movement. That's the right thing to do, we believe, given that there has been some higher than usual amount of sell-off in the bond market due to its recent stronger performance. So yes, there was higher than usual pressure on the rupiah yesterday. Therefore, the action by central bank has been very understandable.
Thank you for joining me there, Kenny Soejatman there from Mandiri Sekuritas, joining us from Jakarta.